much, everyone, for joining us. Let's go further to dissect even more on the Plateau situation, which, of course, the reactions are on the street, bonfires. Those who are getting so agitated about what is happening in the state. I'm being joined by Honorable Yusuf Gagdi. He's a member of the House of Representatives representing Pankshin, Kanam, Kanke Federal Constituency of Plateau State in the National Assembly. Thank you so much, Honorable, for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much, my brother and friend.
It does look, from the criticism and the commentaries coming from the PDP, it does look that there is a feeling that there is an APC overwhelming the PDP using the courts.
They are free to think like that, in my own opinion. We're in democracy, but at times I get flabbergasted when you get judgment in your favor and you celebrate. But anytime judgment go contrary to what you expect, you foam. It's very unfortunate. There was judgment at the tribunal level shown that was against Labour Party in Plateau, against APC in Plateau, as well as against PDP in Plateau at the lower tribunal. People should know the procedures to follow to address their political grievances, electoral grievances.
This has affected 5 members of the National Assembly, and all of them are PDP.
They are not all PDP. The beneficiaries of the judgment are not all APC.
No, but I'm saying that all of the members that have been sacked now, 5 of them are PDP.
Yes, they are all PDP.
Including your very good friend, Achon Bagos.
Of all of them are my friends because I work with them. But in politics, your political party is more friendly than your friend in politics, in different political party. So in that circumstance, Bagos is my friend, Benilar is my elder sister, but APC is more of an elder sister and friend to me than all of them. And that is politics. It's not personal. It doesn't mean we don't correlate.
Is it true that you people in the APC have threatened the PDP using the court? Is that what you have done in Plateau?
A lot of people have said that, but I believe if there is anybody that have threatened anyone, is Caleb Mutfang, who have addressed...
That is the governor
yes,
of your
course,
state.
Who have landed in Yakubu Gawang Airport in Jos. I have the video I will send to you. Address crowd in Hausa. Tell them clearly that we have entered where we are supposed to enter. We have met people we are supposed to meet. The judgment is not going to be what they expect. There are a lot of things that are secret that we cannot tell you until we get there.
So is that a defense on what you have said on the podium, said that you have boldly and blatantly, or of course, boasted about how much of the knowledge of the courts you have and the judges that you have?
You are, maybe if you agree with that, perhaps definitely you have been carried away by social media. I equally have what I said.
You said we know whom they know.
They are not even saying whom. I understand English. I am not referring to human being. From the day of my political journey, my slogan have always been, we know whom they know, but they don't know whom we know. I can give you a video reference of this statement I have made when I was campaigning for position of Plateau State House of Assembly. I can equally show you the video of those statements I have made when I am campaigning for National Assembly, my first tenure, and I can show you the video of that I have said when I am campaigning for my second tenure. Why was that not a problem to them when I was campaigning for House of Assembly and my first tenure as a member of the House of Representatives, when I always say we know whom? I don't say who we know. They should listen carefully. I say we know whom they know, but they don't know whom we know. It means we know God. Maybe I'm confronting someone that think his power can give him what God cannot give him. Therefore, the need for me to always, with strength, tell my opponent that we know whom you know, but you don't know whom we know. And in the video, the so-called video you are talking about, what did I say earlier? I said there was a judgment. I will send it to you to display it in channels. There was a judgment by the lower tribunal against the APC. I say it in English. And that judgment, in the wisdom of the judges of the lower tribunal, they have done justice. as law-abiding party faithful. We obey the judgment. We know the law. We will follow the constitutional procedures of approaching the appeal court, and we will get to the final destination of governorship case is the Supreme Court. That is where we will know whom they know, and they will know whom we know. So, how does that statement
because it's being, if you are explaining it in that manner, because it has been interpreted, it's been interpreted as though you as a member of the APC are both thinking about how much of the judges you know and how much of them that you are
there. Because of a governor that climbed podium to tell you that have we misrepresented his speech of saying we have visited the places we are supposed to visit. We have entered where we are supposed to enter. There are a lot of things that are secret, and we cannot tell you on the podium here. Certainly, the judgment is not going to be what they expect. What was that more or less? That was a clear confirmation that they have asked me whether I've known any judge of tribunal. I don't know. But if I was saying that when I was a member of a state assembly, and I have the evidences of saying that, and I was saying we know whom they know, but they don't know whom we know when I was campaigning for House of Representatives, my first tenure. And I am saying it again. Why is it a problem looking at the antecedent of that statement? The statement is not correlated to knowing judges.
Why is this tussle in Plateau State now becoming a tussle in the courtroom and a contest? A contest as though the people of Plateau State they don't matter. It is what happens in the courtroom.
The people of Plateau State matter. Why is Plateau's situation different? Why was there no this kind of contestation, debate, cries, hitting up the polity when similar decision was taken in Zamfara against the APC? Why was there no? Did you see what happened? What is happening in Plateau when similar things happen in Zamfara State? That swapped almost every APC position, including State Assembly, House of Representatives, Senate, the governorship. No single protest. Of course, you may say there is protest, but I will equally. This is what happened last week. Look at the number of the people. Look, phone your correspondent in Jos. Let him tell you the kind of celebration that is happening in Jos from yesterday till this morning. I have it here. I will send it to you. Compare it to the people that gather in the name of protest. You will know that Plateau people welcome the decision of the Court of Appeal.
So if you look at Section 177, I mean, as a lawmaker, I'll try to draw your mind to what the law is.
It's very clear.
Yeah.
It's very 177. If you talk about Section 177, subsection C, not even A, B. I'm not concerned about subsection A. 177, subsection A, B, it's not related to what happened in Plateau. It's subsection C, which says that you must be a member of a political party before you are sponsored as a political party. What people don't understand, I'm not a lawyer, I'm a lawmaker. Plateau's situation varies. It's not about nomination. It has nothing to do with the case of the incumbent vice president of the Federal Republic, where Atiku Abubakar and PDP, where Peter Obi and Labour Party challenges the nomination of the vice president. No. In Plateau, we are not talking, we mentioned nomination, but in our petition, we are talking about sponsorship. Was there a political party in Plateau called PDP prior to the 2023 general election? In my opinion, as someone that is reading this constitution, I don't have it, but if you mention 177, I can tell you 177 A, B, and C of it. If you mention the Electoral Act, I participated in putting together the Electoral Act. 134, I can tell you 134C is what is related to Plateau case. Plateau case have nothing to do with, it has no relationship whatsoever with what happened in the case of Peter Obi and Labour Party, Atiku Abubakar and PDP against the nomination of Vice President Shashima. Our own is talking about sponsorship. We are not challenged.
But is it a business of your... Sorry, let me ask you, because the way the court interprets it using a Latin maxim saying meddlesome interloper. That means that it is not, you are putting your nose and your mouth in what is not clearly your business, on which the electoral law and some of the judgments of the decided cases have said that it is only those who participate in the political party that can challenge the candidacy of that political party.
This is where we are getting it wrong, including Daniel Bola that appear here. He is making reference to party primaries. Our case have nothing to do with the primary election of PDP governorship in Plateau. Our case have to do with the fact that there are existing pronouncements by competent court of law. One, there was a court order, go and reconduct your party congresses, not primaries. Bola have made reference with primary election in Plateau more than 3 times here. Plateau situation have nothing to do with primaries of the PDP. What we are talking about in Plateau is the congresses of the PDP. There was a judgment, an order that said go and conduct the Congress. You didn't go and reconduct the Congress. It means there must be a party before you have a candidate to stand election on the platform of that political party. And if you have defied court order, you have refused to go and conduct the Congress. Now, again, there was a by-election in Plateau between PRP, Labour Party, PRP, PDP, and APC in 2022, when Honorable Maitala died representing Josnot Basa. Election was reconducted with the 2022 Electoral Act. Now they went to tribunal. In 2022, the tribunal affirmed the position of the ruling of the High Court and equally the disobedience of the court order in Plateau. The tribunal tell them no. Please, PDP, you cannot sponsor a candidate in this by-election of 2022. There was a judgment of the Court of Appeal. Now, if Court of Appeal had ruled in 2022, in the by-election in Plateau, and from 2022 till date, the court yesterday clearly stated that they have not seen any evidence by PDP after the verdict of the 2022 tribunal that shows that they have complied with the court order and the ruling of the High Court that they don't have a structure, they cannot put anything on something that doesn't stand. If you have not given us any evidence that you have done the congresses, why do you expect a different judgment from the judgment of the 2022 in the tribunal in Plateau, both at the lower court and the federal high court?
So I'd like to ask you, Honorable, so your party is not looking to win a popular vote, is hoping to win in the
It's win to a popular vote because
you didn't have the popular vote.
We have.
You were defeated.
We have
by almost 100,000
We have.
votes.
Without you showing me on the screen, I can tell you, we have 481,370, and PDP is set, because I don't believe, to have 525,000 votes, 299. I agree. But have you seen our petition, and did you clearly hear what the appeal court say? The judgment, people are only concentrating on the issue of sponsorship, challenging their sponsorship to nomination. But we have very important, vital things in our petition, where the returning officer of a local government that I can say clearly, in my opinion, and based on what happened in Plateau, Mangu and Jos South local government, where elections were rigged, particularly in Mangu, how can you make a person that contested election in PDP, House of Assembly, to be the returning officer of a local government that election was rigged? So it is one thing to have the votes there declared. It is another thing to go to the crux of our petition and look at it, whether that really 525 votes was the vote scored by the PDP. I don't believe so.
Let me ask you, why does it look so much that there are some interest in Plateau and around Plateau that want Mutfwang out by force?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. What was the interest that wanted APC out of Zamfara State?
And
why is that different? What was the interest that wanted APC out of Rivers State?
Because
the circumstances in Plateau and Rivers and Zamfara are the same.
No, but Honorable, I mean, could it be an issue of religion that is prevailing in your state? And that's why Mutfwang is being wanted out?
Is Mental a Muslim? Are there not Muslims supporting Mutfwang? Why are people deceiving you here?
I'm asking you a question.
Okay,
not about
I'm equally asking you.
I'm asking you. No. Yeah, I'm supposed to be asking you a question.
If it's religion, it is not. I'm answering you now.
No, Honorable.
Yeah.
Mangu, that's the local government where Governor Mufwang is from.
Yes.
And there are those who believe that there are a lot of issues that, in fact, cannot even be said in public. Why Mufwang does not, some element don't want him in power. Can you tell us what exactly is going on?
The person that is telling you there are things that are not supposed to be said.
Honorable, not a person. I'm asking you a question.
Okay, I don't know.
Is that what is happening?
It is not. And these are my reasons. While giving you the reasons, I want to say this. Anybody that will come here or anywhere to tell you there are things that cannot be mentioned in public why Mufwang wants to be removed, tell him he doesn't mean well for Plateau. Let him say that thing, so that he will expose those.
Is religion a factor?
It is not. Reason being that Nentawe is not a Muslim. There are Muslims supporting Nentawe. I'm a Muslim, I'm supporting him. There are Christians supporting Nentawe. There are Muslims supporting Mufwang. And there are Christians supporting him. Why is it religion? And in the whole of the position, the 5 House of Representatives or National Assembly that were declared against PDP, tell me one of those 5 positions that was given to Muslim.
Is ethnicity part of the issue?
It's not. Tell me, ask Bogos, the person that changed him, is he not a tribe from those 2 local governments? And ask Peter Gendem from PDP in Barikin Ladi. He is changed by a label, and it's not politics, it's not party. Why are people not coming here to tell you that the 5 position was not given to APCO? The 5 House of Representative members that tribunal ruled against PDP, 2 of those 5 beneficiaries are Labour Party. And they are from the same tribe. Peter Gendeng from representing Barikin Ladi is Birom.
Because
Santos that represented that benefit from that from Labour Party is Birom.
In your
so who is saying what? That is politics.
In your own state,
it's sentiment, it's emotion.
In your own state, there are those. I've put a few of the factors: religion, ethnicity, and there are those who say the crisis on the plateau that have been bedeviling that state for the last few years is also at the center of all of this. And those who say the aliens, in quote, who are attacking the indigenes of Plateau, and some of those factors are also at the heart of all of this. Could it be so?
About attacking Plateau, I say it without any fear of contradiction that people should stop telling us unknown gunmen. Aliens are attacking Plateau, I believe that. But if you are attributing the crisis in Plateau now, some little crisis that claim life of many citizens of Plateau to what is happening here. What can you say about the crisis in Plateau when Darie was the governor of Plateau in 1999 to 2001? Was that political party crisis? What can you say when Governor Jang became the governor of Plateau and there was crisis in Plateau? Was that APC PDP? The crisis of Plateau had been there even before they putting together of APC as a political party. Why are we relating this to? Can you say that when Lalong was a governor of Plateau, Sheun, in one day, Sheun, listen to this. In one day, there have never been crisis in my local government. But during Lalong, a governor from APC, in one day, my constituents, 147, were killed by bandits, so-called Fulani bandits in one day. And out of the 147, only 5 are Christians, 142 are Muslims. Under Lalong, APC government, can you now tell me that it was PDP or any other political party that sponsored those killings? So let us speak the truth. If it is politics, let us not use our political sentiment and emotion, what we want, to justify it with what is not right. What is right, even if everybody doesn't want to hear it.
So why do they?
What is wrong is wrong.
Why do you guys?
Even if the entire people want to hear what is wrong, it's wrong.
Why do you guys want Mufwang out?
I want him out because he has no political party. The PDP have no structure in Plateau that stand him election, and I don't believe he won that election. I want him out because what is good for the good is good for the gander. If there was a standing judgment that say, if a party doesn't have structure, the entire political structure elected under that party should go like it happened in Zangpara, it should happen to Plateau because there was a ruling of the court, High Court, tribunal, are you with me? And equally appeal court that PDP have no structure in 2022. So what happened in Zamfara, if it happened, based on the position of the law, let it happen here.
If the Supreme Court, because Governor Mutfwang has gone to the Supreme Court to appeal this matter, if the Supreme Court side with Governor Mutfwang, what would you say?
We are law-abiding party. If the tribunal, lower governorship tribunal, sided with Mutfwang, and we did not protest and demonstrate and burn tires on the street of Jos, you don't expect if it rule against us, we will do anything different from what we have done.
Why is it so?
We'll continue to be law-abiding.
You know, I mean, and I'm not surprised. Perhaps the reason why the PDP thinks that your party is so pained that you were defeated in the election, and that is the anger and the agitation that you're showing right now.
What is the anger? You don't know the composition of Plateau. Plateau have 3 senatorial districts. APC won election in 2 of the senatorial districts. We know the local governments that the elections were rigged. I can say it without any fear of contradiction.
Which local governments are
Mangu, Jos South. Got me anywhere. And we challenged it in the tribunal. And the appeal court equally queried that the ruling of the lower tribunal regarding to those rigging, particularly a returning officer, a bona fide member of a political party, like Bola will tell you, registered member, who have poster, contested election, both form under PDP, was the returning officer of Mangu local government to return Mutfwang as the person that win that local government.
You said you saw this coming. You said you've said it before about the situation in the PDP before the...
I said it. I appeared in my campaign. The campaign flag off of APC in Panjshir, I was on the podium. If the PDP had listened to me, they wouldn't have contested that election. Because I had told them that we are not contesting election with PDP. We are contesting election with Labour Party and other political party. Because PDP have not, I have the tape, I will send it to you. Before election, I have said that. Because you know why I said that? I read Constitution. It's one thing to read these things and understand. I knew what happened in Zamfara. I knew there was a court order against PDP. I knew there was a high court judgment against PDP post-election. The PDP structure, not nomination, not against their primaries, against their congresses. And I know there was a pronouncement of tribunal against PDP in the case of Alkali and Aga of the by-election in Jos North. I equally know that appeal court affirmed that decision of lower tribunal. If I have read this thing, and I know section 134 subsection C of the Electoral Act that a person whose election was questioned at the time of the election is not qualified to contest election. That is the position of the Electoral Act. I participated in putting together the Electoral Act, and I am aware of section 177C of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that you must be a member of your political party before you contest election, and I am aware of those judgments. Why wouldn't you expect me to climb podium and tell PDP that don't go for this election? You have no structure. We are not going for an election.
For the interest of the people of Plateau State, what do you think is the way forward in all of this?
It should be law-abiding. There is no religion in this thing. There is no
political tension that is happening there in your state.
What is happening?
The political tension in Plateau.
Yes, there is no need for the tension. Let them behave like us. Judgment was given against APC. Well, did you hear any tension? Are we not human beings? Were we not citizens of the state? Do you think you can underestimate 481,000 votes? If we wanted to protest and burn tires on the street when judgment was given at the lower tribunal, we could have done. But because we mean well for the states, we ask our political party supporters to be law-abiding. Let us continue with the legal process and get to the end. So my advice to the people of Plateau is to the people that are causing political tension and apprehension. It doesn't worth it.
All right.
It doesn't, and quote me anywhere. There is no religion. Because the beneficiaries of those 5 positions are people of the same religion. They are all Christians. And it is not tribal. Because the beneficiaries of those positions, Benny Lar is representing Lantan North, Lantan South. She is Tarok by tribe. Vincent Bedman Bulus, that took over from her by virtue of the court pronouncement, is a Tarok man from Lantan North, Lantan. Yeah. Nobody should come here and deceive anybody.
Honorable Yusuf Gagdi, member representing Plateau State in the House of Representatives. Thank you so much indeed for your time tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you, my brother.